challenges really are complex. But necessity is the mother of invention. So let's explore a little bit about how S&P Global Mobility enhances those predictions. That data poem can get the data from the back end and actually helps us. And from, even for me, as when I was in a strategy and planning role, they have a dashboard tool that I can see, but having those outcomes done. But really, how does S&P Global Mobility really enhance the understanding and how those outcomes can be measured?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest advantages that we have in the market is that our data is daily. And so when we're looking at new vehicle sales, we can look at daily outcomes. And when you take our data and you combine that with other third-party measurement companies, you get the robust solutions that they can provide on top of our data that is, one, a census of all activity in the marketplace, but also at a cadence that can deliver real-time results and outcomes for marketers so that they're not waiting 30, 60, 90, 180 days post-campaign to derive new marketing strategies to move forward with.
You hit on something there that was always key for me when I was in the marketplace, that your data is truly a census, not a survey. So you're getting everything. You have all the data in granularity. You guys have things at I think almost the VIN level data. So I can even tell you, hey, I'm doing great with red cars in Topeka this week kind of data. So it's always been a big plus for me.
Yeah, we go down pretty far. We don't go to color, but pretty much everything else. So we can look at trim and obviously nameplates and brands and obviously engine types, fuel types. So different ways that you can kind of splice that data up, the advertised price of the vehicle. And so there's different ways that you can look at our data combined with obviously the measurement solutions of different types of measurement companies that can then kind of make the pulp data really shine in terms of the outcomes, and then give the marketers the strategies, the data that they need to help them when it comes to activation.
Yeah, and for me, it's always been great because you also pair that vehicle data with some demographic data. I know it's at a macro level, it's not individuals, but that's always helped when we're trying to build audiences and really understand who we need to target. And what I love about your partnership with Data Poem is that now I can see, did I get outcomes with the people I was targeting?
Exactly. And it's based on sales, which we know there's other KPIs in the marketplace. Obviously, we believe in sales. In the end, all KPIs for the manufacturers will lead to how many cars they sold. Yeah. And that's what they're looking at eventually. And so having measurement metrics roll back up to sales outcomes and then be able to enhance your activation through audiences and different platforms is the winning strategy, in our opinion, to drive results.
Especially in automotive, there are a few other categories, but the shopping process in automotive is not like, oh, look, there's a Diet Coke. I want a Diet Coke. I'm thirsty. I'll have a Diet Coke.
It's not CPG. That's for sure. Yeah.
And I think with Data Poem, combining your data with Data Poem's data and other third parties, where you can see that path to purchase and the activities that are needed. There's a process that goes into that. You're not dropping, and you probably know the average price of a car now. I'm guessing it's probably $35,000, $40,000 now.
Seems high.
That's
yeah,
a significant investment for the average person that you're not going to do that on a whim. So it is really cool that, yes, I'm totally with you. Sales are the end result, the only measure that really matters. But having that pathway is really important. I think that you can see from, I need to do these things do better if it's events, TV. I don't know if there's print left anymore out there, but digital and what digital social that help people move along that pathway. And then really you can tie all that back to an actual sale. It's so important.
Yeah. I mean, look, the automotive buying process and the automotive funnel, which I think everyone's tried to figure out over the last 30, 40 years, is complex. And it's not getting any less complex. But the duration of the process of the consideration, and people are starting to look, and as they kind of go lower in that funnel, there's obviously different ways that marketers can advertise, and they're going from the branding phase to the awareness phase down to the lower funnel phase. But then having a measurement solution that can help them along the way and derive results for them, again, based off of sales, for us is the key. And I think it gives them the most insights into what their activation is doing and how they can get better at it.